Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Noonie, back with another reading. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Aries. So Aries, what's up with it? I don't got no special messages this morning. But let me just say this because I know I just did Aries like a day ago, 2 days, maybe 2, 3 days ago. I don't know. But I don't be picking the signs. I just let the cards decide. Only thing I do is just make sure that we're not doing the same sign back to back. Because if I did, this would most likely just be a Sagittarius channel. Because Sagittarius come out like every day. Sag got a message every day. Anyway, let's see what we got going on for y'all, Aries. So maybe you guys got heavy Sag placements or a Sag placement. Well, we got Aries energy come straight out. So becoming a lot more assertive and aggressive. So this could be a conversation where you guys are having to stand up or having to speak your mind soon. What's up, kitty? All right, so this could be like you guys maybe becoming a little bit more rebellious in your way of thinking and your way of communicating. So like maybe you guys are a little bit more withdrawn, a little bit more repressed. You guys are gonna be a lot better at communicating or getting your point across. So you're also maybe getting new information soon. And maybe you know what this is? It's kind of like I was thinking like a relay. Like when you say something, something else like it kind of like triggers something else where you start to realize like it's like maybe in your interactions you start to realize like, oh, okay, when I'm saying this something happens here, or when I say this I start thinking about the situation differently, or people start to understand me a lot more differently. Like people can start to perceive what you're getting at, what you're saying. So maybe you're doing a better job of expressing or explaining feelings, emotions, intensity, frustration, anger, disappointment, all those things. You know what I mean? But like it doesn't even have to be that negative. It could just be like you just feeling more confident in expressing things that you normally wouldn't have expressed before. All right. So there may be also a little short trip that you guys are going on, or maybe a bunch of little short trips because it's Gemini. Gemini could be like little short travels, little short experiences. We're just kind of going. I'm learning. I go out on the branch at times. I discover something new. Some of y'all could also be getting into like new technology, or like finding new technology to use that could be useful, resourceful. You're gonna have a bunch of different options. So you guys can probably have a final decision or final say so soon when it comes to like pathways of decision. So you may have a lot of things going on at one time where you're gonna have to like take lead or take charge. Ooh, it's a little cold. All right. Damn, that was strong as fuck. That was strong as hell. One-handed on them. Boom. All right. Anyway, it says the time has come for you guys. So you guys will be probably having more of a schedule, or more like a timing, like like a set schedule or a set place time for things, which is a set schedule. I don't know why the fuck I'm having an issue with that. All right. So what else you got going on? Your communication style may become a lot more dynamic. That's something here. So like the way that you express it maybe inspires people, maybe hypes people up, any of that. You just get bolder with the communication style. So also you guys may be taking a break soon. Just taking a little break. Like taking breaks when you feel like it though. Like you guys will be fully in charge of like where you go, your direction in life. It just becomes a lot more clear. I said name a car for an edit. I don't know a car. What kind of car? What's up, y'all? Good morning, y'all. All right, so what else you need to know? You guys are about to get the things that you were denied before. I was about to say that you guys desired. So whatever you guys desired before, you guys are about to get it. All right, so somebody who was holding back from y'all is going to be expressing vulnerabilities towards you. And it's going to be in a subtle way, in a more strategic way. This could be somebody who you guys see on a regular, or somebody who's been around for a while. Or it's just like a friend of a friend that you guys have met before. Also get a relationship that some of y'all maybe gave up on or felt like it was a waste of time, like it wasn't worth like maybe putting the energy, effort into. I get them trying to renew it. So it's probably the same person. Probably the same person because we only got one person here. So probably the same person, whoever held back from y'all, whoever didn't really fully express themselves, because y'all want to feel confident enough expressing yourself. So I guess that maybe, maybe that's what it is, because this may be somebody who's like, oh shit, I've never seen you act this way. So they may be kind of like, I'm not gonna say scared of you, but they may be afraid of like conflict with you, or maybe afraid of like addressing situations head on with you. You may notice this in general because of the way that you communicate, the way that you talk. It maybe comes off as more assertive. It may come off as aggressive from you. Like maybe you're not aggressive, but it may come off as aggressive from you because it's you saying it. Like, I'm not used to Aries talking like that. So it's like, oh shit. Or I'm not used to Aries acting like that. You know, maybe you're very like, have like a cool, calm demeanor, and all of a sudden you guys are maybe feeling a lot more confident, feeling a lot more strong, feeling a lot more in power and a lot more in control, like your life, your destiny, of the way that you think, of the way that you communicate. It's catching somebody off guard. All right, so there's somebody who normally, you know what it is? This is probably somebody who's used to usually having something over the partners that they date or something over the people that they talk to, they communicate to. Like maybe they're richer, maybe they're stronger, maybe they're handsomer, prettier, maybe they're more popular, maybe they're, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like maybe they just have something, they're used to having something over the people that are around them. And the fact that it doesn't make a difference to you, because that's what I'm getting the vibe is like it doesn't make a difference to you, kind of makes them feel like they can't shame you or they can't make you feel bad. You know what I mean? Because somebody who's strategically trying to like, I'm not gonna say bring you down, but like this could be somebody who wants to have control. They're trying to wrangle you guys in so that way they can make you conform or do what they would like you to do. So you guys may be like avoiding people who try to like put you in a box or try to dim you down or try to like not allow you to shine your best traits, your best qualities. So let's say you have a very attractive body. Maybe they try to shun you or guilt you. Why you want to always show your titties? Why you always want to show your ass? Why you always got your shirt off, bro? You know what I mean? Why are you always doing this? They may say that, but like at the same time, you may also be able to perceive or pick up like what people are really saying, what the hidden motives are, what the underlining factors are, like what's their real issue. You may be able to pick that up through conversations with people. I think it's your body though. A lot of y'all, and I say that a lot because that do be a thing that people kind of like look past. You know what I mean? They look past. So maybe you guys are wearing maybe more contouring clothes or conforming, like what do you call it? Clothes that fit your body, like, you know what I mean? So maybe you're wearing clothes that fit your body more, fit this like the size of your body, you know what I mean? It's a sense of like almost wanting to feel more sensual and more confident or like embodying a different version of yourself, you know what I mean? One where when I'm ready to take lead or when I'm ready to do something or when I'm ready to like show myself, I can do so. So you may be standing in your power shortly. I think you guys may be dealing with a musician or a singer or somebody who's like gifted with maybe I want to say like an instrument, but if it's not an instrument, they maybe just be gifted with like another talent, another skill. Maybe they're just like physically strong. That might be it too, because they got their eyes on you because they see that you guys have the same either magnetic qualities as them, or you have like the same charming abilities, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? They may notice like how you're able to get what you desire just by doing what you do. Like maybe you don't do it the way that I would expect you to do it, because to them there may be like a right and a wrong way, but it just seems like I don't know. It seems like they want you to do it their way, but it just seems like your way is also working. So I don't see why it'd be an issue. I don't know. All right, we got Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Capricorn, Leo, Aquarius, Cancer, Taurus. Y'all, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Leo. We also got Pisces. All right, so you guys may be more emotionally withdrawn. So in situations where you feel like you need to like overexert yourself or over like compensate in some way, you guys gonna be like withdrawing yourself from situations. So like you're not gonna feel like you need to prove anything to people. You're like, I'm just gonna do this because I want to, or I'm just like being this way because I want to. It's like a sense of confidence or a sense of pride in who you are, and I'm gonna say in your individuality. That might be what it really is. It might be also like a gift or like an ability that you guys recognize that you've had this whole time. Like, and this could be like for attracting attention, attracting people into your life just by doing what you were doing. You may be aware of like the people who've been around for a while wanting to dim you down because maybe, like I said, at one time you maybe weren't getting this attention. Maybe you weren't being recognized in this light. Maybe you weren't as confident. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like I want to keep you where I know you at, where I feel comfortable at. Because if you grow or if you become better or start recognizing that you're better, then it makes me feel inferior or it makes me feel less than. You know what I mean? So you may notice that through conversations that you have with people where they're gauging their value or they're kind of like taking their value based on like your perception and maybe your results or maybe your successes or maybe your like confidence, you know what I mean? Because it's kind of like what has Aries done that makes them feel this way that like I've been doing and I don't feel this way, you know what I mean? So something like that. We'll see how it all goes. But I do get like either a past person or a connection that you kind of were like undecided about. Maybe somebody who gave you guys broken promises or somebody who basically made it seem like they were more invested in the connection than they weren't. I think this person just needs you guys for security, which could just be like, maybe I need a partner. Maybe I need a friend. Maybe you stand up for me in times when I can't stand up for myself. You know what I mean? Shit like that. I guess something along the lines of that. Maybe spending a little bit of time to yourself too after these interactions you have with people, because like what's going to happen is you're going to think about a lot of the conversations or a lot of the things that you heard from people. You're going to think about it in hindsight. So like maybe people say some slick stuff, maybe they say some like flirty stuff, maybe they say whatever. It's just like kind of like in hindsight you start thinking about like, Oh, that's what they were saying. So you may also start avoiding those type of people, like the people who are being negative towards you, or people who are trying to dim you down, or steal your spotlight, or steal your sunshine, or kind of break your confidence. You're going to stay away from them. You're going to become aware of like why I need to stay away from them, because of their strategic maneuvers and because of the way they talk. Maybe it hampers you. I'm gonna say it kind of brings you down at times, or it makes you feel like maybe you don't belong, or it makes you feel like alone or isolated. That might be what it really is. Like people kind of want you to feel isolated or feel like you don't fit in or like you don't belong. And it's really because you could overtake whatever they got going on. Like if you get involved and you start showing up on a regular, or people start seeing you on a regular, you can just take the air out the room. You're like, oh man, Aries is here. Oh man, you know what I mean? So you may notice that. Yeah, I get a career. Some of y'all maybe getting a new car, or just having a public win where people can see it, which could just be like your reputation gets better. It could be like. Michael Donovan. Mm-mm-mm. Michael, I would tell you something this morning, but I really don't even feel like it. I would tell you something because I really wish I could see you in person, Mike. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm, Mike. And then kick you. Anyway, for some reason, I'm about to say y'all might be start striking your own start striking. What is it? Striking? No, stroking your own ego because of these interactions. Like in hindsight, you're like, oh, they were saying like it's a cheap shot. Oh, they were trying to like say this about me. And these are probably people who have a lot of like strength, or a lot of like power, or a lot of like influence in some way, where it's like they're slighting you. But still, there's like a care and concern for y'all. They just want to be around y'all because maybe the association makes them look good by like being around you. So I think that's it. Like maybe these are friends who have been around the whole time, but like secretly like are skeptical, or secretly like nitpicky about the stuff that you do, but like they can't really confront you about it like directly. You know what I mean? So you may need to know that as well. What else? One more card. Let's get one more. Let's get one more. Oh shit, we had 12 minutes. We ain't gonna get one more card. We are not. We are not. Let me just give you some advice. If you guys have if you guys got Capricorn in your chart, if you if you guys got Capricorn in your chart next, that's gonna be the next sign I'll be doing. Anyway, it goes prayer. Dear guardian angel, to you I pray. When I'm fearful, help me remember that only love is real. When I'm lost, help me find my way. When I'm confused, help me to regain clarity. When I feel lonely, help me feel your loving presence. Where I perceive chaos, help me to see order. So also something that you need to know, that people are gonna be trying to get closer to y'all. These could be people who've seen you guys on a regular. They're gonna try to do it in a more subtle way, acting as if it's not really like what's on their mind or what's really on their agenda, but they are. They most likely want to renew the connection between y'all, renew the passion between y'all without seeming too pressed or seeming too like needy for the situation. You know what I mean? So signs you guys could be dealing with could be Aries, Gemini, Virgo, Leo, Capricorn, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Taurus, Libra, Taurus, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo. And I think it's Aries. I think it's Aries too, and Pisces, which is also Capricorn energy with this Piscean energy. All right, so Aries, that was y'all reading. Thanks for being here, y'all. Thanks for the support. Thanks for like rocking and rolling with your boy. All right, so I'll probably check y'all out later on when I be doing I'm about to do Capricorn, but I'll probably see y'all later on when I do this all signs. What's up, Kimmy? When I do this all signs, all right? Anyway, y'all, I'm gone.